Busy? With what?
Entertaining important guests.
In that case, tell him there's another one at the door. Geralt of Rivia. And I'm not leaving till I see him.
Very well, I shall try. Please wait.
Siguruvin cordially invites you to join. The meeting is in the baths. We will pass through the dressing room so you can leave your clothes.
Let's go.
You may disrobe here. Your equipment will be safe. Splendid. Siguruvin awaits in the next room.
Hi, Whitehead. Nice bum you have. You were right. He doesn't You blush. Cocky look, you got. And Junior cut off his hand, then ordered them to shove it up the corpse's arse. And then he sent the body back,
Cleaver's is
offering
bigger.
a hand extended in
like a
peace.
horse.
Clear that you've not.
Easy, Cleaver.
Orson Jr.'s a dead man. I'll have my scribe send you a notice.
You don't have a scribe. And we'll eliminate Junior when, and only when, all of us say aye. Reuven, your guest.
Why the fuck you let him in here?
Because I want to talk to him. This is Geralt of Rivia. Good to see you again.
As always, I'm out the swiving loop. Who the fuck are you?
None of your business.
Your friend got a death wish.
No, just short on manners. Witches aren't exactly the sophisticated urban types.
Got intruders. Someone just snuck inside the bathhouse. Several men.
What the fuck's he on about? Ploughing fortune teller?
Assassins! Please, no! Ah!
Bloody hell. I fucking knew it.
Any weapons tucked away?
Just a few. First ever party with my prick hanging out. Ah!
Pathetic.
Don't want to stay. Got it?
God damn it! Good work, gents.
Terribly sorry for that incident. My security failed. I'll get to the bottom of who, why, and how.
They were Whoreson scum. That's the bottom of who and how right there.
Don't start that again. Especially not in front of our guest.
Who pranced in right before they attacked. Coincidence? Why do I doubt it?
Let's give him a chance to explain.
Not gonna introduce me to your friends?
Good thing Happen's not here. He tanned the hide on my arse for being so rude. Francis Bedlam you know, but then who's not heard of this patron of the fine arts and supporter of entrepreneurs of limited initial means? And the dwarf's Carlo Veres, known also as Cleaver. Carlo's in entertainment. mostly.
I'm looking for Horson Jr.
Interesting. What do you want with him?
It's personal.
Geralt takes his privacy very seriously. Spying on him, having him followed, was a bloody nightmare.
Still, he was lots more trusting when he was looking for Marigold.
Gentlemen, you out of your fucking minds? A chat session? Whoreson's out to get it, so by all means, you sit here, soak, fart, and watch the bubbles rise. And you, geriatric, or whatever your ploughing name is, wanna find Whoreson?
Any clue on Junior's whereabouts? Be grateful for any lead.
Siggy?
It's worth a try. Geralt's got a knack for finding people. And he's discreet, a value in itself.
Leave you to it then.
So how about we get dressed?
Sure. Right mess that was. Never thought I'd be glad. See the man responsible for my taking frequent.
If you're any cleaner for it, gotta say it was worth breaking your ankle.
It healed poorly. Can you believe it? I must soak it in hot water at least 6 times a day now. Failing that, it bloody pounds like the bells of Beauclair at dawn.
I had my reasons. Your leg'd be fine if you hadn't gotten in my way.
I see. Well, I promise you that if I could go back in time, I'd do things. For example, I'd have my men kill you instead of just tying you up.
Listen, Reuven. No, Dijkstra. Just not in the mood for your code names, passwords, and other bullshit. I'm here on specific business. If you want to listen, listen. If not, I'd rather you spared me your wit and threw me out now.
What's the harm? Talk.
Think Cleaver will find Whoreson?
He might not. But he'll burn down half the city trying. What waste? Leave him to it, I say. Work alone.
Any ideas?
Junior's got areas of the city where he's strong. Penetrate them, look around. But be discreet. None of this speed and fury and swinging your steel cock about.
Pretty clear you and Bedlam don't want a war with Junior. Why?
Let me tell you what I told King Vizimir time and time again. War doesn't solve any problems. It breeds trouble. Trouble you then have to solve by other means. Make no mistake, someone's behind Whoreson's actions. I'll not end him until I know who.
Your partner's aware of your past? They know you're Sigismund Dijkstra, former head of Redanian intelligence?
Cleaver, Bedlam, and Junior. Well, I'd call them my partners if we'd built a mill to grind flour for the folk of nearby hamlets. But we just need to stay out of each other's ways, agree from time to time. That. Do they know who I am? Was. Bedlam, sure. The others most likely suspect. But we just don't talk about it. No need to.
Makes sense to ask around, I guess. Junior might be in hiding, but he's gotta be
Gambling. That's his big earner. Junior controls the largest casino in town. I'll never forget. Hierarch Hemmelfart raised all kinds of... Then there's the arena in the city's bowels. Betting scheme generates near as much as the... Suppose you could always search Whoreson's house. Though I doubt you'll find him there. Maybe some clue, though.
Where's Junior's casino?
Near the Temple Watch Towers. Whoreson's got naught to do with the casino officially, so careful what you say. Try not to arouse any suspicions.
Arena sounds promising. Where's that?
Sewers beneath Gildorf, but you'll have to enter through the pits, endure the stench of poverty. Now, Junior loves a good fight. Wager he'd give a lot to see a real Witcher in action.
Mentioned Whoreson's got a house.
Solid townhouse on Temple Isle, just on the other side of the bridge. Wouldn't wager me knickers.
See if I can't find Whoreson at the casino or the arena. Might talk to Cleaver as well, though.
Do what you will. Just be cautious. Whoreson's expecting payback, I've no doubt.
Thanks for your help, Dijkstra.
Just go, Witcher. And if you can't find the slimy bastard, come and see me. I know him well. Might figure something out.
You in contact with Radovid?
See, you're as witty as ever. No, I'm not in contact with him. I prefer it remained that way.
Never quite forgave you for conspiring with Philippa Eilhart?
Radovid doesn't forgive. Not anything. Not anyone. And especially not the sorceress of the Lodge.
Philippa Eilhart. Had any news?
Just good.
Meaning?
After Radovid popped her eyes out, she disappeared without a trace.
Thought you two were close.
We were, until Philippa sent us.
From master spy to master criminal. Interesting progression.
Why? Truth be told, they're awfully similar. Both about maintaining a net of informers, being tough in negotiations, bribing officials, the occasional assassination. Same old shit.
Yeah, except you used to do that in the name of some ideal. And now?
Now I've decided I've slaved enough for ideals. It's time I worked for myself. And thus far, it's been going rather well.
Listen, Dandelion's missing. Any idea what might...
Same thing that happens to anyone who steps on Junior's toes.
Meaning?
He's surrounded by splendid virgins who ply him with sparkling wine and paste. Come, Geralt, what do you think's happened to him? I reckon he's at the bottom of the Pontar.
Loot.
Far as I'm concerned, he might as well be rotting down there with a goddamn trombone.
You wouldn't happen to...
Course I do.
You serious?
Dead serious. Dandelion published a sonnet recently. Second stanza, the shit uses paired couplets instead of an inserted rhyme. Surely you understand how deeply offended the poetry lover in me was. The bastard shan't get away with it.
I was being serious.
As am I when I say I have exactly no time to worry about your gigolo boyfriend. Problems? You might be a... And if you did, why then I might be inclined to...
I'll get paid on top of that, right?
Nothing for free, eh? Did you bargain this hard when Emma wanted to hire you?
No idea what you're talking about.
You are the worst liar I have ever known. Glad I don't need you to win a poker game for me. But we've chatted enough. Yeah, I'll pay you. Count on it.
Maybe I can have...
I'd rather show than tell. Picture's worth 1,000 words and all that tripe. Ah, and you do realize, if you say anything about what you see here to anyone, it'll mean a razor between your ribs.
Figured as much.
Excellent. One last request. Oh, let's call it what it is. A command. Don't draw your sword at... Be so kind as to follow me. Oh, Bart, not again.
Bart.
Bart, stop that.
Bart, mad. Bart makes Ziggy lose his orphan.
Beating your head against the wall won't change that.
Bart hurt. Bart less thinky. Bart less thinky. Bart sadless.
Where'd you get the truck?
From Zerrikania. Won him. Card game with a camel merchant.
Your jokes are getting better by the minute.
See me smiling? I'm dead serious.
But I bumpy horses. Hot there. Siggy Bart take. Good Siggy.
Don't seem to have trouble communicating with the troll. Why'd you bring me?
Take note of that hole. We'll come back to it later.
But God.
Translating into common, someone fucking made off with nearly 20 tons of my gold and all the lighter stuff. And you will help me get it back.
Why don't you hand...
The gold wasn't mine alone. For reasons that should be obvious, I prefer it if my temporary liquidity problems remained private.
How do you know you can trust...
I don't. Counting on your survival.
But sorry. But job that good.
Fine.
You're not exactly...
Witcher mutations. They strip us of emotion. All right. Ought to look around. But first, some questions.
I'm all ears.
Ne kadar da yapacaksın?
Bilmem.
Anyone see what happened?
Other than Bart? No. And the vault's location is known only to the treasure's co-owners. Well, and the thieves.
What about upstairs? Anything unusual happen in the bathhouse the day of the break-in?
No. Happen swears it was calm as ever. The usual customer.
How much was it all worth?
Why the fuck do you care? Figuring you...
Know you too well for that. Just prefer to know what I'm looking for.
3 crates of Nilfgaardian florins, a chest of emeralds, rubies and topazes, silver candlesticks and platters. I could go on.
Shiny, careful. Oh, God.
Take it the thieves got it.
You're a regular fucking master sleuth. Any other brilliant deductions you want confirmed? The year?
No, but I am wondering, for instance, how that hole got there.
Oh, no. Boom. Hole. But look.
Boom.
Boom.
I'll elaborate. Explosion. Big enough to blow that fucking hole in the wall.
Gotten pretty good at communicating with this troll.
Lots of prior experience.
Bad mushroom?
Pop's mold. The spores are highly toxic. One whiff and you're dead.
Yes. But troll.
Not talking to you, dimwit. Where was I? Ah, mold spores. They cover the walls of the sewers other side of the vault. Actually thought it was a good thing, you know? A bit of extra protection. Thieves found a way through it.
Bart, you see them?
But through hole. Once see boom.
Now.
Try to...
Of course. Hired this lummox, Fonce, thick enough not to ask questions. We knocked back some Pop's antidote and entered the sewers. Soon...
What happened?
Lad started belching something horrendous. I mean, burps with so much mass the walls shook. Told him, Fonce, stop. You're in the presence of a count. Well, former count, but still. And then he tried to pull him out. Then I heard a bubbling. Something crawled out. I value the lives of my men, I do.
Mind describing this something that...
No. Doesn't mean I can, though. Air in the sewers thick with
Must have noticed something. Was it...
No! Didn't notice a fucking thing. Didn't do a taxonomic field analysis either. I know it's an income.
Should look around the soup.
Have a few vials left. Got the formula too. Disgusting.
Thanks.
You've naught to thank me for, literally. You're no good to me if you suffocate. Listen, I'll be upstairs if you need me. Sight of this
Dandelion, what the hell have you gotten yourself into? Pipe's great. Explosion crumpled it like a piece of paper. And there's mortar on the bars. So it was in place at the time of the explosion. Blast tore it from the wall. Bits of pipe clear over here. Must have been one powerful blast. Shouldn't go any further without taking that antidote. Bits of pipe clear over here. Must have been one powerful blast. Hey, Bart. Got him.
Minute.
I mean a minute.
You mean
One more time.
Siggy you
Why do you like Siggy so much?
Siggy good. Siggy cat.
He locked you up, alone, underground. Don't get bored down here? Not much to do.
When but not much do. But think. Lots.
What about, if you don't mind my asking?
Rocks.
Rocks?
Rocks interesting.
Anything suspicious happened before the robbery?
Suspicious. But no understand.
Something not normal. Something strange. Maybe you saw, felt, heard something?
Yeah. Yeah. But here. His.
What kind of hissing?
No.
Right, so
Like.
a hissing rock. The hissing.
But.
What?
Well,
All right.
good.
Edges curled out. Something inside blew it wide open. Wall too. Bathhouse drain pipes seem to converge here. No traces of magic. This was no spell. It was a bomb. Now why am I not finding pieces of it? Could be the current swept them away. And I thought Witcher's potions were vile. Drowners. Of course.
What now, you piece of filth?
The thug Dijkstra hired. Getting close. container. Silver cylinder, most likely. Runes etched in the bottom. It's warped, probably by the explosion. Bomb part. Must be. Smells like wyvern oil and caramel. That'd be it down here. Time to see Dijkstra. Gold coin. Trail ends here. Dandelion must have loaded the treasure onto a boat. Got a minute?
I do. What?
Done. Examined every nook of the sewers near your vault.
Well, learn anything?
Bits of treasure dropped out of the crates. Left a clear trail. You know, like the fairy tale, with the crumbs.
I know the one. Hansel, Gretel, burning witches. Very fitting for Novigrad.
Trail leads to the river where the sewer lets out. Breaks off there. My bet, they loaded the treasure onto a boat.
Yeah, a cart drawn by sewer rats does seem unlikely. And since boats don't...
Seems to me a bomb blew the wall up.
Bottom of a silver cylinder, probably. Covered in runes. Interesting.
Recognized some ingredients by their scent. Wyvern oil and sugar.
Sugar? Geralt, I'm in no mood for jests.
Nor am I. Just saying what I found. Bomb contained sugar.
Let's think. Sugar would react violently with sulfuric acid, but not so violently to cause an explosion.
Didn't know you were versed in alchemy.
Dabbled in it a bit while at Oxenford Academy. But this is no time to reminisce. You're to find my treasure, not write my biography. Know anything else about this bomb?
Bomb went off inside a drainage pipe embedded in the vault wall. But the grate at the end of the pipe was in place when the blast happened, meaning...
The bomb must have found its way into the pipe from inside the bathhouse.
Exactly. Might have gone something like this. Perpetrator started emptying one of the pools.
The bomb flowed down with a runoff, came to rest on the grate, and, to quote Bart, big boom.
Drain pipes are only promising lead. We just need to know which pool it's connected to.
Yes. Hammond keeps a record of guests. Should be able to tell us who used that pool the day of the break.
Feel honored to be acknowledged.
Oh!
Really?
About as much as I'd miss a knife in me knickers. All right. You inspect the pools on the right, I'll take the ones on the left.
Nothing interesting. Something floating on the surface. Oil, looks like. Silver lid. Matches the cylinder bottom I found in the sewer. Dijkstra, come here.
Got something?
Yeah.
Happen. Drain pool 4, and bring me the guest book. Chop chop.
By the way, what about Happen? Could have overheard you mention the vault. Has access to the bathhouse whenever he wants.
Happen has numerous flaws. He's pompous, pretentious, can be a real...
How can you be so
Witches know they're monsters.
You trusted Philippa Eilhart once, too.
True. But I didn't pull Philippa Eilhart out of a Kaviri prison the night
Let's see what's on the bottom. Grate's been removed from the drain, meaning they flushed the bomb down here.
Happen. Who used this pool the day of the break-in?
Let me see. Bertold Heinz, town councilman, Josef Schweik, brewer, and Margrave Henkel.
Henkel? That's impossible.
Impossible. Why?
Old Coot's been eating dirt since last winter. Couldn't have been here the day of the break-in.
He's dead? I'd not heard.
Not surprising. The Honourable Margrave croaked in a brothel, decked out in leather lingerie, so the family held a hush-hush funeral. But I have my sources.
Yeah, I saw him that fateful day, Mr. Reuven. I'm certain of it.
Did you speak to him? Get a good look at him?
No. He merely passed by on the way in.
So you didn't see Henkel, you saw an impersonator. Think for once. They scooped out your balls, not your brain. And you, Geralt, start looking into this.
Gotta ask me nicely. I'm not one of your delivery boys.
Pardon my tone. I've grown accustomed to ordering for...
Fine.
Henkel's home. Derelict townhouse south of the main square. You might happen on some...
First they killed my son, now they'll throw us out into the street.
Let us pray to the eternal fire, that it may grant... Go tickle spiders up your arse!
The cheek. What did I do to deserve such a shrew for a daughter-in-law?
Sleep, sleep, sleep.
smell that hangs in the air. Do you know it?
Every single
Oh!
What is it, Grey Boy? Looking for adventure?
A wee minute, Witcher. Now, I'm curious something mighty. How is it you were off the same bloody night Whoreson tried to kill me?
'Twas chance, honest. I was at the brothel. I've witnesses.
I don't doubt you found some witnesses, but I do doubt the bit about chance. Know what? Shite conversation this. So much blethering, we've got nowhere. Lads, you have a chat with him. It's simple. I want to know where Whoreson is.
I've not betrayed you. Not ever. No! No! I know nothing!
Help me find Junior?
I'm about to send my lads around Whoreson's hideouts. Lead my men, take the Water Junior and drag him out of his hidey hole. Win-win sit.
Whoreson can't die until I've talked to him.
My lads are hot-headed and I like 'em like that. Want to rein them in, do so on your own.
All right.
Now, I suspect Junior's hiding at his casino in Gildorf. Either that or near the arena beneath the bits. My lads, find him.
What am I to do?
A woman once, long ago. These men raided the Putrid Grove.
Oh, master pissed off Bedlam.
Ready?
Righto. We go on your mark.
Let's go then.
Hey, pretty boy. What the hell gonna do?
Killed him! Yeah!
Should look around.
As my debt collector.
You see in the dark, and you're sturdy. Make a fine road sniffer if you weren't so tall.
All roads lead to Mahakam.
Geralt the Red. Witcher.
Was the dwarves who popped Snow White's cherry. Fuck, sure, blame that on us too.
All roads lead to Mahakam.
A mind's like war. Never know.
beat you half to death. Hey, can you hear me?
Don't finish me.
Don't intend to.
Who the hell are you? Heard screaming downstairs.
It's all right now.
Will you help me?
You're not hurt all that. Why are you here?
What's it look like? Came here to sit and think. God. All right. Clever and tough's not working.
Are you?
Well.
So what have you...
Horson's working hand in glove with the Redanians. I don't know the details, but he's on their side. And that's all I know.
Take care of yourself.
Thanks. God. I'll lay low until things settle down. Bedlam will learn you helped me. See him. He's sure to reward you.
Wonder if Dijkstra knows Junior's made a deal with the Redanians.
You see in the dark, and you're sturdy. You find roads never at all.
Have a hard time finding any work here, won't you? All roads lead to Mahakam.
Awful pale.
Cleaver send you?
Aye, he did.
Let's go.
You heard them.
Never venture into the pits alone. Always take a part.
You know, it's quite apparent you...
You'll never learn. Should search this hole. Pathetic. floor's worn by a moving door. Something behind this wall. Interesting.
The thinking custom seemed
Right one.
The best
Take a
deal
gander
was-
Like the stars over the high road. Your eyes
Essential in love with her. Only unwavering. Best deal around. One for the price of two. Or, I asked for fresh fish. What's this? Fresh fish. You call this fresh? I say. It's googly eyes.
Oh.
Tablets after the latest fashion. Get them here and only here.
Youth these days. Hair-brained.
Damnation! I can't find any work here, watcha.
Nice reasons you got there.
Poor road streets, Mahakam.
Seems to me I've
Greetings.
Ah, you're Reuven's me.
You in charge here?
What's it to you?
Looking for Junior.
Ah, welcome to the Horse and Hunters Club. Alas, we're fresh out of
Know where I can find him?
No.
Bloody mess.
Just sort of happened. Came here, polite and all, to invite Horson Jr. to a get-together with his mates. Became obvious right quick that none here acknowledged the ancient right of hosp...
I'm gonna take a look around.
Got my eye on you. Debt collector.
Dwarves were thorough as debt collectors. Didn't leave a scrap.
Seems to me I've heard of you before, Whitehair.
Nothing interesting here. Place has been scrubbed clean.
Piss off. Can't you see I'm fucking busy? Oi! A mind's like war. You never know when you're done for.
Have a hard time finding any work.
Let us pray.
For King Radovid.
Got a piece like a racehorse.
First they killed my son, now they'll throw us out into the street.
Oh. Oh.
Yes, yes.
Mages, mutants, blasphemers, kobolds.
Got a minute?
I do. What do you want?
Wiley, Horson Jr. He's working with Radovid.
Huh? If this is reliable information, Horson's neck deep in shit.
Source seems reliable.
It would certainly explain how he had the nerve to break with the Big Four.
Need someone who can get me in to see Junior. You must still have some contact.
I don't.
Enlighten me.
Temerian, former commander of the Blue Stripes. Ring a bell?
Vernon Roach.
He's holed up with his men in a camp near Oxenford. Pay him a visit. You're sure to cheer him up.
It's hard to like a pirate, isn't it? You see what I do?
What can you tell me about...
Aiming to write his biography. Put his dad in it. Horsun, son of Horse.
I'm all ears.
Horsun Sr. was the most ruthless man I've ever met. Junior inherited. Then he promptly took over all his dear daddy's businesses and contact.
Went to Junior.
I heard. My lads near came to blows wanting to be the first to tell me. Made quite an impression on them. I know Horsun. Wherever he is, he's positively furious. Won't be able to control himself. He'll leave whatever hidey hole he found to lay low in.
Can't wait.
Patience, Witcher. And cheer up. Cleaver pays well for a job well done. Promised a reward, and here it is. More where that came from.
A storm, damn it.
Gutters clogged.
Save me! I'm dying of poverty.
Elven blood, eh?
Come here, hero. Give us a kiss.
Whoa there,
Come on, Roach.
Oh, who raided my suit?
Hey-ya! Whoa! Looking for Roach.
No one here by that name. Anything else?
I see. And behind you, that's a berry picker's camp?
We're, bird watchers.
Let me guess. That sword's in case you run into a hornbill.
No. Hornbills aren't endemic to this area.
You blind, Hortensio? That's Geralt, old friend of mine. Come in, Geralt. Geralt of Rivia, safe and sound.
Vernon Roach, Temeria's last hope.
Laugh all you want. Temeria will run.
Roach, I cannot abandon them.
You can and must, because those are your orders.
They'll die, please.
We're done. Dismissed.
What do you do here?
You jest, right? Who cares? Temeria. That's what matters.
How'd you wind up here?
Came with the army, of course. Its remnants. When Nilfgaard crossed the Yaruga, I dropped everything. Threw it all away to hell and rode for the front to fight the invader. Joined the 2nd Temerian army under John Natalis. We were to stop the Black One's advance along the Dol Blathana Mount Carbon line. And we did. For 3 days. Then they smashed us into splinters. Soon after, I heard Radovid was assembling his forces near Novigrad. That he'd promised to fight for a free North. Broke through with the remains of Natalis' army, but...
But
Radovid proved no better than Emir. So I decided I would mount my own.
Looking for Horson?
I've heard of him. Though I'm not sure why you think...
Heard some birds chirping. You've got some of the same friends. Both.
These birds. They're terribly talkative. I'll need to...
Meantime, Vernon. Willing to...
As always, you've more luck than you deserve. I'm on my way to meet my Redanian contact.
Thanks. Knew it.
One false move, and you could be royal. Oh.